guys, Dan here. Thought I'd just do a quick video showing some of my January pickups and some cool stuff I got. Let's check it out. Okay, I picked up an Atari Lynx in the bag, which I'm pretty happy about, the original bag. It's actually in pretty good condition. Doesn't really have any major scratches or anything like that. Looks pretty neat, works really well, even came with a few games, so pretty cheap purchase off eBay, which I was happy about. Normally these things, when you want them, they kind of cost quite a bit. But yeah, got Turbo Sub, California Games, and Hard Driving. Tried them all out, they all work. California Games took a bit of wiggling to get to work, so I guess that's the one he played the most when he was a kid. But yeah, very cool to get. So happy to have that in my collection now. Picked up a few Dreamcast games. So I got myself Quake 3 Arena, which I'm pretty stoked about. Nothing too fancy, but really fun multiplayer game for the Dreamcast. You could play it online as well if you had the Dream Key, but I've got Choo Choo Rocket. It's actually a bit of a kid's game, kind of like a little puzzle fun game. And then I got one more of the Resident Evil series that I'm slowly getting all the games for. I think I got about 4 more left to get, but I'm really happy with this one. It's actually a pretty solid copy. Pretty clean, no scratches on the case. Then I got a few PS1 games yesterday actually. I went out to a couple of pawn shops around here, second-hand shops, and managed to pick up some pretty cool bits of gear. So I got Tenchu. I've wanted this for a while. Had a copy of just the slimline PS1 case. To get it in the fat original case is kind of cool because I like collecting them more than the Platinum re-releases. Got Final Doom. Big fan of id Software. Really happy to have this. I've slowly been collecting all the Doom kind of copies that have come out. I actually purchased from a lady on eBay. She had a games kind of store and got a game off her pretty cheap, which was Tomb Raider. And she didn't post it for a little while, and I didn't really question it. I just figured she would get to it eventually. And she actually sent through a free game. She didn't tell me what it would be, but told me it was just the CD. And yeah, I was pretty stoked to see Diablo. I don't know how rare this is on PlayStation 1, but I'm pretty happy to have it in the collection. So yeah, that's kind of cool, even though it doesn't have a case. Picked up another Doom game. I already have this for the Platinum re-release, but this is like the original Doom double case. Only has one disc, but they generally had a double case because the manuals were a little bit too thick to put inside. But yeah, that's cool to have. Everyone should know this game. If you don't, you need to get it and play it. One of my favorite kind of PS1 games. Spent a lot of time playing this as a kid. Abe's Odyssey. Absolutely awesome puzzle platformer. I just remember playing it as a kid and just being mesmerized by the backgrounds and the color and just the way the game made you feel. It had a really cool feel about it. One of the first games I ever played that just felt really cool. Red Alert, nothing too fancy, just a cool game to add to the PS1 collection. And I got this as well from the second-hand shop. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Picked this up for like $5. Super stoked. They had no idea that it's a really kind of desirable game. Didn't have this already yet. Pretty common game, fairly easy to get if you want to pay 30 or 50 bucks for it. But yeah, really happy to get that for $5, and it's in super good condition with the original kind of Australian parental kind of guidance labeling system. Alright, I got some PS2 games. I got Devil May Cry 2. I've already got one, so I was pretty happy to get this. Really cool game, actually. Interesting fact about Devil May Cry series is that during the Resident Evil series builds, they actually hired a guy that was pretty famous for building cool games at Capcom, and they let him loose on a Resident Evil game. About 3/4 of the way through the game, they decided that it was nothing like Resident Evil. You weren't helpless, you weren't being left behind and left to just deal with it. And you're a pretty powerful character, so they kind of, instead of canning the whole project and firing the guy, they gave him his own series called Devil May Cry, and that's kind of where that came from. So pretty cool. Glad to have that. Got Black, pretty exclusive PlayStation title from what I know, but really good fun, kind of epic, hardcore, just shoot and kill everything. Lots of fun, really like that game. Got Killzone. Haven't played Killzone or any of the Killzone series. Know that it's a PlayStation exclusive. Don't know whether they're actually any good, but I'll give it a go and see what it kind of gives me. Got Metal Gear Solid 3. I've already got 2 and 1. Having 2 is pretty awesome because I've actually got the one with the expansion pack, so I'm pretty happy with that. Came with an extra set of discs for some extra missions. I've noticed that on PlayStation 2 that the Metal Gear Solid discs are generally see-through, which is kind of cool. Got Tekken 5, so pretty happy to have that. Slowly collecting all the Tekkens. The only one I'm missing really is actually Tekken 1. Should be pretty easy to find eventually when I come across it at the right price. I got Ninja Gaiden. Really enjoy Ninja Gaiden. Super cool game. Haven't played this one. Played the original one on NES. But really been told by a few people that this game is super difficult. So I'm looking forward to the challenge of that when I get some time. And then a friend of mine was out with me. He mentioned that if I ever see Star Fox Adventures, I should buy it. And he was actually out shopping with me yesterday at some of these second-hand shops. And yeah, it was just sitting there, so we grabbed it. He was pretty surprised to find it. We played it for a bit, and definitely one of the most impressive GameCube games I've ever seen for lighting and 3D texturing. It looked really, really good. Like, I mean, Metroid Prime is one of the other games that kind of stood out for me, and this one just played super impressive. So there's a lot of really cool things in this game. Alright, I finally got a copy of Donkey Kong 64. Absolutely stoked to have this. Got all the other Donkey Kongs. Big fan of the latest Donkey Kong on Wii, and Donkey Kong Country on SNES was just a mind-blowing game when I was a kid, so excellent to have this. Played a little bit of it. Very similar to Banjo-Kazooie. You got to collect, like, you know, blueprints and stuff instead of puzzle pieces, and blueprints give you weapons and stuff for the bosses, and it's pretty cool. Really cool game. Alright, I got a little Game Boy Advance game. Nothing too crazy, just a Crash Bandicoot Super Pack. I think it's got a few of the Crash games on there. I actually haven't got a chance to try it out yet. Got a heap of Game Gear games for my collection, so they're starting to get, I kind of got about 15 of these now. So I got 2 Game Gears, but got Streets of Rage 2, I'll just lay them all out. Mortal Kombat, Columns, everybody's got to have Columns. Predator 2, Lemmings. Got the original Ninja Gaidens, that's really cool. And Land of the Illusion. All these were actually part of a bulk buy, like a whole bunch of stuff on one guy's eBay listing. Got them pretty cheap, actually. So really happy for that. They came in little plastic cases as well. I just took them off so it'd be quicker to show, rather than trying to open them up with one hand. Picked up this for the Mega Drive. I remember playing it as a kid. Super cool game. Very, very difficult and frustrating. I played it for about 2 hours when I got it and decided that it was one of those games you had fond memories of a kid, but you hate now. Really cool game, platform game where you've lost your mind, like you don't remember anything, and all these little holograms you got to collect to try and remember what happened to you, but kind of fun. Don't think I'll play it again, but happy to have it in the collection because I really did enjoy this game as a kid. It kind of, you know, all the jungle and kind of almost like Lost. It was kind of cool. Got Quake for Nintendo 64. Pretty good box. It's got a couple of creases and stuff in it. It's got a bit of wear and tear on the edges there. But managed to get this for fairly cheap, and it doesn't have the cardboard insert. I was a little bit disappointed about. Didn't really say that in the listing on eBay. But does have the manual and the cart in really good condition, so that'll guess sit on top of all the other 64 boxes I got so it doesn't get crushed. Then I got some NES stuff here. So I'm meaning to get this for a while. It's a little bit dirty, I gotta give it a clean, I guess, but Rad Racer, kind of a famous game from a movie called The Wizard, where the guy wears the power glove. I have a power glove, my sensor bar isn't working, but if I ever get that working, I'll have a play of that. And got myself Dr. Mario. It's a spin-off of Tetris, basically. Really cool fun, love this game. In the box, doesn't have the foam insert at the bottom, but everything else is in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I got Battletoads. Stoked to have Battletoads. Absolutely love this game. Had a couple of friends tell me I have to get it for NES because I already had it for Mega Drive. Not really any different on the NES, but just cool cover art, you know, very colourful. Yeah. And then I got given a couple of game guides from a friend, good mate of mine that's been collecting a bit of stuff, and he gave me Metroid Prime Corruption, which really like the Metroid series, big fan of it. And then Super Mario Galaxy, which I'm yet to get. Want to play it. Looks like a fun game. So yeah, that's just about everything that I picked up in January. There's a couple other special edition things I got. A whole bunch of PS2 games just fell over there. Yeah, and then basically one of the last things I wanted to show was something that I did myself. I had a couple of spare Mario Brothers NES carts laying around, and so I grabbed it, and I had a few external hard drives that I wondered if they'd fit in there because they're just laptop drives with a USB connector on the end. So I opened it up, and you can see there's a little metal showing through the hole because that's actually the hard drive inside there. So I just used a Dremel and basically ground out all the bits and pieces I didn't need inside all the plastic lugs and got it together. I made a couple of these now. I made one for a friend for Christmas. He's got a Shadow Warriors one, which is pretty sweet. The Mario Brothers actual, the little chipboard in there isn't actually very high. It only kind of comes up to about here, which allows me to fit the hard drive in this top kind of part. So I didn't even have to cut the board. The actual game, if you plug it into a NES, still works, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, just one of the things I made. I thought I'd quickly show it. But that's my games pickups for January. I've got a couple other really cool limited edition things I got as well, which I'm going to do a video on separately because this one's getting a bit long. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks for watching. I'll put up another video soon.